Hi, I'm Bill Rowe, and this is my bleeding control prop. Let's talk about how you can build this low-cost and effective training device on your own. Oh, and how cool is it that it has a bleeding blood vessel that you can shut off? All of the materials you'll need are easily found. The realistic limb is constructed using a foam pool noodle as the main structure of soft tissue, a wooden dowel rod as a bone, and an outer covering of shelf liner skin. I'm going to take you on an overview of how to make your own prop. A link to more detailed construction guide, along with a list of all the parts and tools you'll need, is included in the newsletter article you came from. You'll begin by preparing your materials. Use a large enough piece of wood to provide a stable base. The simulated limb will be secured to the base by bolts running through 2 countersunk holes. If you want, the base can be painted or stained. Pads can be applied for traction and to prevent scratching. For the limb, a piece of dowel rod with holes matching those in the base will allow for bolts to be secured, which will then attach to the base. A length of foam noodle matching the length of the rod and base is cut lengthwise to the center hole. For skin, shelf liner is used that will wrap around the foam and overlap a bit. Slits are made on one end where the mounting bolts can go. Assembly starts by running the mounting bolts through the holes in the dowel and tightly attaching them. A length of tubing running through the center hole of the noodle will become the blood vessel that bleeds. 2 sections of PVC pipe cut in half will help in compressing the tubing. The dowel rod will fit cleanly into the center hole, filling the rest of the space. The bolts will run through the lengthwise cut in the foam. Duct tape is used to secure the noodle to the dowel. Contact glue spread on the back of the shelf liner will adhere the liner around the foam. The liner is wrapped around the noodle, overlapping on the end. Partially threaded nuts on the bolts will help keep the limb off the base and provide better access for applying tourniquets. Finally, the bolts are attached to the base and secured tightly. You're finished. Now you can use your prop. There is enough space to wrap a tourniquet band around the limb and attach it on the other side. The extended limb on the end of the prop allows the tourniquet to be looped and slid onto the limb. The prop also allows for the use of a second tourniquet. But wait, this is the best part. Attach one end of the tubing to a clamped off container of colored water. An IV administration set works great, or you can improvise using something else. Elevate the container above the level of the prop and position the other end of the tubing to run off into a receiving container. Unclamp the tubing and allow the water to run freely through the prop. This simulates blood flow. A properly attached tourniquet should stop the flow of water through the tubing. Didn't think a trip to the home improvement store would be so fun? Think again. For a reasonable cost, in an hour or 2 of your time, you'll have a training prop worthy of your students. Hey, I got an idea. There's plenty of instructors out there with great ideas for training props. Why don't you write a description of your idea and send it to us? Include any pictures and any details you can, and we'll share that with other instructors. Okay, take care, and thanks for being a part of this big, wonderful thing we do. Be safe.